this will be the final part of my Premier League predictions from 6th to 1st. 2 days ago was 13th to 7th, and then 4 days ago was 20th to 13th. I'll do a full recap as well. Earlier that went up. The title is Rangers went unbeaten. And then this is going on my TV, Champions League final. Also, click that button. And to make it easier, I'll just put it as my channel, the video. I have to change it back after.
My Premier League predictions. I put 20 Premier League teams into a concept.
My video's still recording on Toaster. So the recap, West Brom 20th. Not West Brom 20th, that was in real life. Huddersfield 20th. Then it was West Brom. Then Brighton. Then Burnley. Then Swansea. Stoke. Watford, which I got right. Then it was Bournemouth. Yeah, it was Bournemouth. Then it was Southampton, which I did say that they could be relegated, and I got that right. And that they were near relegation on another day, but I put them 12th. After that it was Leicester, but they should be swapped with Palace in 9th, so that would be right. I forgot about Palace. And I also got 10th place right, Newcastle. For some reason I was drunk, I must have been drunk, making this. Then yeah, it was Palace. And then 8th was West Ham. And 7th was Spurs. And then leave it there, 20th minute. 9 more minutes of this. I need to hurry up.
Like, they finished second twice in a row, put the pressure on.
Put the pressure on, yes.
In the top 6, someone called Riots. Everton.
Yeah, Everton 6. I messed that up. 2 places off. Where did I put the table here on my notes? Everton, they were on 49 points, Arsenal had 63. So 14 points off. I can count. So yeah, Everton are above Spurs because they showed ambition with the amount of signings they were bringing in. AC Milan did the same thing and they're 31 points away from Juventus. I hate Everton because what they did to Watford by trying to take Marco Silva, but I like most of their players. They have Giroud there, they didn't get him. And I didn't even think at the time that Sandra and Klassen were good signings. Like, they got him from Ajax to Klassen. Ain't Ziyech better? Ziyech. And then yeah, Sandro went to Sevilla on loan, and Klassen was put in the reserves. I think he played against West Ham final day. James Coleman had that leg break. John Joe Kenny came in, who did an alright job, and then they had Cuco Martina in for Baines. The two centre backs are probably the worst in the league. 35 million for Michael Keane. Burnley are laughing. The only thing Williams did this season was fight his own fans and Leon players and defend like a quat. Snyling was also crap. Rooney was average, got a hat-trick against West Ham 4-0 when he stood on the halfway line. He's done that before against West Ham for Man United at Upton Park. Just Gay should be our top 6 club. Everton signed 100 number 10s. Cenk Tosun signed in January, the Turkish Glenn Murray. They still haven't replaced Lukaku though. So yeah, these are not good enough for the top 6, and they're not going to get relegated. What is the point of Everton? And another reason I put them 6th is because I couldn't see them finishing the 7th again. I was right about that. I didn't say it. And they sign a lot of players from Premier League clubs that can have a good game once a month. Pickford might be England's number 1. Should have saved at least 2 of West Ham's goals. He looks like a little kid in goal. Theo Walcott also left Arsenal in January to join Everton, and I like that signing. He got 2 against Leicester on his first or second appearance. He conceded 58 goals in the league this year. I don't know if the fixture list was released when I made this video, but they played City, Chelsea, Spurs and United in the first 5 games, which obviously put them in 18th. Then Prince Nias came off the bench against Bournemouth in a relegation battle 6-pointer and scored 2 goals. If Everton want Marco Silva, I want Nias, Lookman and Balassi at Vicarage Road. And then after losing 5-2 at Arsenal at home, Koeman was sacked and David Unsworth was caretaker manager. His second game was the 3-2 comeback against Watford. Tom cleverly missed a 100-minute penalty against his old club. I made a rant on that. It was the most depressing game I've ever seen. Allardyce was made manager after Everton lost 4-1 to Southampton and he got them into 9th. The football was awful and he got sacked the other day. Hopefully no more Premier League clubs make him their manager. I can see Cardiff getting him or someone. Huddersfield. I don't think Wagner would leave. Yeah, Cardiff. I'm using a site called Transfermarkt and it shows what formation they're using. They change formation every game, it says. Okay, listen to what I have to say now.
We're up top with Sandro. Who could be signing for them.
He didn't.
They were just a game.
Always say that Arsenal and then join Chelsea.
Clarkson, Rooney, that midfield. And then Michael Keane, best English defender of all time.
He really wasn't.
Toes,
He got a team this season at Burnley. Under like a different manager, maybe he could be good.
Could be getting room for plays, Joel Robles.
They didn't get him. Oniku went on loan to Anderlecht still.
They haven't got work permit, then they could get Sigurdsson as well. But where did he go in this team?
Nowhere, on the bench. How much did he cost them? 45 million. It was good at Swansea. And if he went to Everton, that basically changed my prediction on where Swansea would finish. I put them like 16th.
And then you have Calvert-Lewin and Lookman. This team's too good.
Lookman went on loan. Morales left to Olympiacos.
And Tom Davies as well. Like, how did he get in the team?
Aaron went to Burnley.
Sandro Ramirez, I don't really rate.
Said
He
it.
did play for Barca. And 5th is the other Merseyside club, Liverpool.
See what to say about Salah.
Well, this team on the
He is there, and that's their attack.
Mane up on the left. Firmino up.
Coutinho's still there.
Salah. It's been amazing so far in pre-season.
He's been amazing so far.
Coutinho's Wigan on his debut, then against Leicester, the equaliser. And Emre Can and Wijnaldum. Game I won't play with now.
And I mentioned Robertson too.
Just home games and then bringing like someone like Lallana. I think Gudrick is the third.
Wijnaldum actually scored away against Roma on Real. And Van Dijk is there. Everyone on the reserves are there. There's Ox. Van Dijk and Keita, they all signed.
James Milner.
Robertson was already there.
Which I think is a good signing.
Good signing. But they had Alba Moreno playing at the beginning.
Who is linked with Liverpool every day, so Van Dijk.
Obviously KL wasn't here yet. He's still at Leipzig. He'll join the season coming up. Solanke got his first against Brighton. Emre Can could be going to Juventus on a free.
Long shots. My father is ruined at left wing.
He's still at left wing. Okay. Liverpool are fifth because I couldn't trust the defence still. Van Dijk was on the reserves and got signed in January from Liverpool's reserves. I mentioned no attack. Salah 32 goals, Firmino 15, Mane 10, and then Coutinho with 7 and Ox with 3. Ox got signed the day after losing 4-0 to Liverpool with Arsenal. They're definitely the second best team in the country. If they didn't bottle it to Watford on the first day, maybe they could have won the league. More confidence. They beat City 3 times this season. Would have finished higher than 4th, but the focus was on the Champions League. Klopp doesn't win finals and Spanish teams dominate Europe, so it doesn't look good. Salah can cause problems for the defence, and there's weaknesses in both teams, mainly in the defence. They could have finished 5th if they didn't beat Brighton and Chelsea beat Newcastle. Unbeaten at home in the league, lost to West Brom in the cup. And then 4th. You can probably guess.
And 4th, you can probably guess who it is.
And I just said it. Why are you on?
Arsenal.
Yeah, Arsenal 4th. For the meme. But the new meme is now 6th. One of the reasons for putting them 4th is that, and Robbie from Arsenal Fan TV had enough money to buy his 500th Lamborghini and his wife's 600th new kitchen. They got Aubameyang in January when they just lost 3-1 to Swansea, and he joined apparently because of Wenger. No Arsenal players got in team this season, not Chomon Real was probably closest. Sanchez went to United, and Mkhitaryan joined Arsenal. Mkhitaryan was probably better. Ozil was sick most of the time at the end of the season, but he might be resting for the World Cup. You should still play for your team. Everton is miles better. If they bring in Arteta, it's going to get worse. Apparently they're getting Thierry Henry as the thingy, whatever it is. But Aubameyang and Lacazette for the full season could be a problem. The link with Socrates or Socrates, or his other name Papadopoulos. Also Leno and Seri, the goalkeeper problem has been a problem as well. Check. And yeah, they also want John Mikel Seri, the Ivory Coast player. I don't want him to leave, but Decoy would be amazing at Arsenal. From the 19th match day, they were 6th. Their home form was good, only losing to the Manchester club. Should have at least drew with United, but De Gea was on drugs. Like me when I was making this prediction video. 4 away wins all season is embarrassing. You know you're shit when Watford got the same amount of away wins than you. Wenger out.
Sanchez could be leaving. Collagen at the ball in like a city, the machete.
I can't say his name. Collagen was good at the start, but then he didn't really play him. The defence was awful.
And then they were like Lamar, Asensio today,
and they got none of them.
every day.
Like Liverpool got all of their reserves that I put there, and Arsenal they didn't get any of them. Coughlin was there on the subs he left. Ramsey and Wilshere were good.
And they still have Wenger as manager.
What did I say about Wenger?
I finished 4 because they are playing in the Europa League.
Yeah, Europa League.
Still have Wenger as manager.
So Wenger, okay.
Nothing else to say. Just triggered a load of Arsenal fans.
Just realised I put 4 Arsenal.
Okay, 3rd is
Great
Man
banter.
City.
3rd Man City. Oh no. Oh, let it play.
Which is the world record for defender.
Yeah, they signed Mendy
Like,
on that
Mendy
day
and Walker combined was about
when I made it.
I'm done.
110 million for the fullbacks.
Bernardo Silva put in midfield. David Silva, De Bruyne. And they could play two up front with like Jesus.
Watford criminal legend.
They play midfield as well.
Danilo.
Man City players want Nasri out of the club.
I do not like him.
On the burnt drip doctors.
Sanchez they were linked with, but they let him join United. Probably a good idea.
Fernandinho was playing left back against Man United. They lost that 2-0.
That's one of the reasons I put him third. Maybe a bad idea. That pre-season the game against United, they lost 2-0. Here's why I say my thoughts on it. I put him third because they lost that pre-season game 2-0 to United, who I put above them. Then if Company got injured, it would be Otamendi and John Stones in defence. Otamendi actually knew how to defend this season. Aymeric Laporte got signed in January. But this is, in my opinion, the best team of all time, even if it is just one season. Man United on my second team. They broke every record there is, including 100 points, because of Jesus' 94th minute winner. Aguero got 21 goals, Sterling 18, Jesus 13, Sane 10, Silva 9, De Bruyne 8. Get off semi-pro. They won 6-0 at Victory's Road when Watford were still unbeaten. They won 5-0 on the last day of the season last year. When they won 6-0, that was the week when they went top and stayed there for the rest of the season. The year before they had a good start, then it went wrong when they lost 2-0 at Shire Hart Lane, and they finished third again. They did win 6 of their last 7 that season though. They drew with Middlesbrough 2-2. Chambers scored. Another Watford criminal legend. Also, everyone else had City to win the league, and I wanted it to be a bit different. Is I put about City? Yes. So the top 2, who are playing in a minute in the FA Cup, so I need to hurry up. I do mention the FA Cup, predictions, Championship at the end, other leagues.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to win the league because we don't score that many goals. We do.
Sure about that?
You know, I'm going to get us like 20 goals. It's the formation we should play with a new CDM.
Wait, I can't find the notes with United on it.
Renato Sanchez.
Yeah, the
Kovacic every day.
Renato Sanchez. Good thing we didn't get him. Went to Swansea, which was a bit weird.
And the penalty kick yesterday in the Swansea, what even was that?
We got Matic,
Marshall's run was actually amazing.
which was another dumb idea by Chelsea.
Yeah, they won 2-1.
Carrick left against Watford, got the assist. No, he didn't, it was Mao to Rashford. But he got that pass.
Lindelof tripped him. Could be getting Aurier.
Went to Tottenham. Was Alexandro there? Because they're getting him after today.
Could be getting Aurier.
No, it's Aurier. I put Alexandro on the bench on the service of Chelsea. Fair enough. So I put him second because we don't score enough. The last game of the season didn't mean anything other than a Michael Carrick testimonial. Thought that the game could end up being Man United having to win the league and Watford having to win to stay up. They had to go 2-0 down to start performing against teams like Palace, City and Sevilla. The football was so boring, I want Mourinho out, even if he wins the FA Cup. Both managers need to win. Alderweireld will make the defence way better. Lindelof hasn't been great, but he's linked to Wolves on loan, which would be a good signing. Mourinho's player of the season was Scott McTominay, and De Gea won the player of the season for the 3rd year in a row. Shows how good the outfield players are. Man United were second other than 5 times. The 7 defeats were all by 1 goal margins. like Brighton and who else? I don't want to talk about the losses anyway. Lukaku scored 16 in the Prem. I didn't mention that he would score 20, but he scored 27 in all competitions. It's an improvement from last year when we were 6th all year. And they were never really going to go from 6th to winning the league. Okay. Chelsea first. Should I just end the video here?
Chelsea not starting concept.
What should I say about them?
I only gone to Catalogue to get new foot sponsors.
I don't care about the catalogues.
Yeah, this team's gonna win the league because they have Conte, that's it.
Even he can't save them.
Signed Willie.
That show I went to Dortmund was good there. Bakayoko's on the bench.
I think Chelsea's gonna be bound from China.
And he went to Newcastle, played well. He should play at Watford on loan. I didn't get any of the transfers, I do mention that in my notes. It has Sandro.
And then signed Rudiger, Bakayoko. Now we're on to the championship teams.
Okay. They never win the league in a row, so that was stupid. Also, selling Costa was stupid. Replacing him with Morata. Could be going back to Juventus. What is actually happening at this club though, I don't mind actually because I enjoy watching Chelsea lose. 100% Chelsea is the new Arsenal fan TV. KO and David Luiz were awful. Christensen and Rudiger came in. Christensen has a back injury today. Watford beat Leeds 4-1, the best day of my life. And Golo cannot make Chelsea win the league if he has Bakayoko next to him. He's playing today, so that means United are winning, basically. There he gets a hat-trick. They were 3-0 down to Burnley on the first day, in the first half. Conte's not interested this season, he just wants to leave. Giroud, Barkley, Emerson and Drinkwater also came in. The board wasn't getting the players that Conte wanted, like Alexandro. He wanted Lukaku instead of Morata, and Morata was going to join United. I remember saying not to sign Morata. Chelsea were 30 points off first, so I needed 10 wins. Then last season they got destroyed 3-0 by Arsenal, so they went 3 at the back. And they went on to win 30 in a row. But teams this season have found out how to play against it. John Terry not being in the dressing room might have an effect on the players as well. And then championship.
Will be not really Aston Villa. I can see this.
You had to go on the thing, see what teams there are. I just went with teams that I like the most out of the championship, so I'm wrong.
So Villa, Birmingham. Birmingham could be getting someone else now.
Birmingham will miss.
I might go with Fulham, not to win it.
So I said Fulham and Villa, they're in the playoff final. I just go straight past Wolves.
Yeah, to win the league, Aston Villa.
Bristol were okay, they bowled it a bit in the second half.
And then Sunderland win the playoffs.
So Sunderland win the playoffs.
And then other
Oh
leagues,
my god. Okay. I put still thought into it, so I just went with the teams I like the most. I forgot about the other two that got relegated, which was a good thing as Hull finished 18th and Middlesbrough lost the playoffs to Villa. I think that Villa might win the playoff, but it's hard to call. It'll be harsh on Fulham if they don't come up because they have been amazing. What a signing Mitrovic has been. And Wolves and Cardiff I would never have said to come up.
Oh, the FA Cup.
FA Cup.
FA Cup, Man United.
Man United.
League Cup.
I said the same assault that was in the Watford career. It was the Carabao Cup final against Chelsea. Man United won on penalties. Full time was 1-1, so I'll go with the same.
Leicester.
Carabao Cup was Leicester. They lost on penalties to Man City in the quarters. They lost to Chelsea in extra time in the FA Cup. I think it was the quarters as well.
League on. I got this wrong last year.
What about this
I've
year?
already done PSG. Neymar could cost them 450 million. Is this a joke?
I don't think it was that much. No way.
Yeah, I'll go with PSG.
I don't know where I read that. 450 million.
Sevilla, Portugal, whatever it's called.
I went with Volma. Yeah, I went with Volma.
Like Juventus, they won it like 6 years now.
Volma third, but were in the Champions League semi-final and nearly came close to winning it. Yeah, that's wrong. Napoli came close to winning it over Juventus. Well, they've won it again.
Oh. Yeah, my favourite team in Serie A is probably Roma. And they have a good team. I like their announcement videos on Twitter. La Liga will be Real Madrid's.
Barcelona won it.
And then Bundesliga.
And they nearly went unbeaten.
Away Bayern.
Bayern got right. They finished 21 points above Schalke. And now just end it. Now go watch that one. Why are they suggesting me Spencer? I don't care. And now I'll just end it.